Hey, what's up, boys? GCJ here. If you guys are new to the channel and don't know who I am the 2019 World Cyber Games Clash Royale Champion, and this channel is about helping you guys get better at Clash Royale. Today, we're gonna be playing Splash Art. I know you guys want to see some more Splash Art on ladder, so I'm super excited for that. And a lot of comments were asking, do you like the bomb tower or the cage more? And the thing is I do prefer the bomb tower a little bit more because of the fact that it has the death bomb, it has the splash, which synergizes with the deck. That's why it's called Splash Art in the first place. And the other reason is the Goblin Cage. It's really easy to activate King Tower versus the Goblin Brawler. And as you guys know, if you activate King Tower versus the Graveyard, you're going to be set. Like, Graveyard is almost a useless win condition if that King Tower is activated. So but the pros for the cage would be the fact that it's a little bit easier to cycle. That's the #1 pro. With the bomb tower, when you'll see my bomb tower gameplay with this deck, I'll play a lot of bomb towers the bridge because it's not so useful just to cycle in the middle. With the cage, it's no problem. You can always cycle Goblin Cages in the middle, especially against decks that don't have that tornado, and you're gonna be a lot better off. It just has a lot more of a health lifetime with the Goblin Cage, and also it doesn't even matter if the building itself dies because you have the Goblin Brawler that pops out, and Goblin Brawler can actually put in so much work. But anyways, let's hop into gameplay. That's enough for the preface here, and let's see if we can get some wins with this cage. I wouldn't be surprised if I lost a couple games because of the fact that I'm not as used to the cage, as well as I do find it a little bit more difficult for certain matchups, especially. If you guys are struggling with the bomb tower version, I would suggest using the cage version because of the fact it's kind of like Splash Art with training wheels almost. It's gonna be a lot easier to navigate the sometimes difficult cycle of the deck. So right now, for example, if he has Tornado in his deck, I'm basically dead because an easy activation would be all that he would need. I'm gonna go Knight. I'm gonna go Baby Dragon here for this defense. With the Ice Wizard slow, and I think that's gonna be very, very nice actually. I'm actually gonna Tornado this straight in. Go pretty instantly. That's a play I like to do a lot when, especially with the bomb tower version, because you can fix your cycle really easily by getting a quick, valuable Tornado like that. Okay, another bandit coming in. This time I'm gonna use my Ice Wizard. I want to try and save cage for that pesky Rim Rider, if at all possible. I think I'll cycle cage here. Maybe it's a mistake, but I don't think it is. Okay, that's well played. I wonder if I can push this towards the... No, I cannot. I'm gonna tornado it towards it. I think that's gonna be just fine. Wouldn't be surprised if he Mega Knighted on those two. Seems like that's the move for him. Oh, okay. Cage next cycle at least. Let's go with Goblin Cage here. Let's go with a Knight right here. Let's go with the Baby Dragon right here. Splash on top of both of those. As you can see with this cage placement, that's the correct cage placement versus Mega Knight, because you're going to be able to basically pull from both lanes, but also at the same time it's really nice because the Mega Knight did not start to jump after killing the actual cage. Normally if you place it like the normal placement, the cage will actually, or the Mega Knight after killing the building part will then jump on top of the Goblin Brawler. But this time we're going to go with a regular placement because I'm expecting a Rim Rider from him in this push. So let's go with this and Barbaro. Perfect. Wait for that fireball to come down, and then I got another cage here. Basically impossible for him to break through. You guys can see how defensively useful this cage is versus other, I would say versus the ground deck especially. Versus air decks, the cage is so useless because, I mean, at least with the bomb tower, you do have that death bomb that helps out. Okay, I'm just gonna Knight here, allow my Baby Dragon to splash absolutely everything. I'm gonna go with a Barbaro Graveyard here. Graveyard lagging is actually, yeah, it could be useful. No, it's terrible. Yeah. Little server delay from Clash Royale. Thank you very much. Don't poison that. I think this should be a complete counter with the Ice Wizard and Baby Dragon. Oh no! One rim right here. What shall I do? Okay. Let's go ahead and use the Knight. Pull those over into the right spot so that the... Wow, that was perfect defense. So Baby Dragon just splashing all this guy's hopes and dreams away into oblivion. I just realized I'm in poison range. I'm just trolling this poor man. Let's get a GG's here. Even a tornado. Getting some damage in there. Finish her off. That was a solid first game. Really showing the strength of the cage. Kind of like Splash Art and Chaining Wheels. You know, it's a lot more health. You can cycle it easier. And the brawler pops out afterwards. I just don't like how it doesn't necessarily synergize with the splash of the deck. It's just more about the fact that cage is basically the best defensive building in the game. All right, hopping in the next game. If I was ready enough, I would... Okay. Awkward. Let's go with the cage right here. So I would never be able to do this as a bomb tower, which is, it's nice. I do prefer bomb tower versus Sparky though, because of the splash ability. Okay, defensive graveyard incoming. Defensive graveyard is absolutely necessary versus something like that. Because as you can see, the Sparky and the Mini P.E.K.K.A. are just getting absolutely distracted, you know. Debating poison there, don't see a point. I'm getting so much damage because... Oh, wow. That's like tower. Yeah, I'm just getting a lot of damage because of how aggressive he went and how good my defense was. Defensive graveyard, as you can see. Basically, versus deck like this, this is the only deck I use defensive graveyard against, really. When it comes down to it. I was debating poisoning there, but I'm just gonna play safe. Let's just go Baby Dragon back. Okay then. I don't really have to use... Yeah, just do this. This is like fine defense. What's this guy doing? This guy doesn't have a brain, as it feels like. I'm just gonna do this and this right now. See if he's ready for it. He's not ready for that at all. 3 crown? I mean... Yeah. Graveyard on the King Tower, that's the correct placement. It's absolutely beautiful. Makes it so its skeleton spawns directly on top of the graveyard, basically. Okay, we can just go this, this, this. A nice tornado, even. I'll let the Ice Wizard be able to splash there. At least one of the minions died, which is nice. Brawler does absolutely work. And it's poison as well. Look, the graveyard. Even though 2 towers, Sparky and Mini P.E.K.K.A., each skeleton spawns directly on top of the tower. Sparky even dies! Poor Sparky. Bro, you think I care about defending this? I am getting this 3 crown, bro. You cannot stop me, sir. GG. Solid game. I definitely like Cage versus Sparky. It might even be better than the Bomb Tower. The reason why I like the Bomb Tower is you're able to pull the Sparky and defend Sparky sometimes even without using the graveyard, by pulling the Sparky and the Goblin Giant really close together, allowing the Bomb Tower and the Baby Dragon to splash on top of them. Excuse me. All right, into the 3rd game here. Let's hopefully get some solid wins. Trying to push them to the ladder. I mean, this could be a couple of different things. Don't really want to commit to any of my cards yet, so I'm guessing it's Expo, unfortunately. Just chilling for a sec, though. Okay, it's not Expo. Okay, I'm gonna go Baby Dragon, though. What is it then? Ice Spirit, Goblin Gang, Log, like Mortar deck of some sort? Minor Bait. Just go Knight, I guess. Okay. So this is the correct placement for tornadoing. As you can see, I take 0 hits from the Goblin Gang. So I'm gonna go ahead and poison these princesses. So it looks like we're going to classic bait here. This is actually a really important matchup. Bomb Tower, I would say, is a little bit more useful, but it doesn't make a huge difference to building this matchup because you shouldn't really play too many buildings anyways. Okay, should be able to do this and a knight here. I think I am gonna graveyard. Okay, he's Tesla not in front of the tower, which is good. You will Goblin Gang here, but he's low in elixir. Okay, maybe just log because he was that low in elixir. Could be. But graveyard's plenty of work is all I care about. If he did Goblin Gang, I was going to offensive tornado, by the way. That's worth noting. This is the placement you guys want to use. Well, he knows, though. So, that's the placement you want to use if your King Tower's already activated. He knew what I was doing. He actually predicted it and had a nice Goblin Barrel in the front there, which is really solid of him. I'm just going to place Cage here to be passive. See if he rockets or something. I'm not going to allow rocket value, so I'm going to play my units a little bit farther up than normal. I'm going to poison these two. It's going to be pretty decent, I'd say. Definitely do this. Offensive tornado. Killing the speed goblins as well as damaging those goblins, which is, I just think, is really nice. Definitely get a poison here. Oof. Well played, sir. Let's get a poison on that gang. Almost always on a poison gang. I haven't been doing that. That's the main reason why I'm like not winning here. Could have tornadoed there, but I think it's fine not to. Gang out of cycle, I feel like that's a big mistake. You need gang for defense, really, in my opinion. I can even poison Princess now because gang out of cycle. Also hitting Tesla, that's great. He does block, but it doesn't matter because of the fact that his gang's out of cycle. And in double elixir, I just have such an advantage. He really should be rocket cycling, not trying to out-cycle me because I cycle pretty dang fast. In double elixir, I have enough elixir to do that as well. Let's go with this, pretty poison if he cycles back to gang or at least hitting Tesla or something like that. But mainly just the fact is I just need a couple more hits of damage and that's going to be GG. Against a good bait player and also against bait Inferno. Bait Inferno is a lot harder than bait Tesla. Basically what you want to be doing is just defend until double elixir. Once you get to double elixir range, you're going to be mad chillin'. You can go, even naked graveyard poisons is going to be really solid for damage for you. And then yeah, on defense, I showed you guys a nice tornado placement. The bar barrels were nasty. You do have to watch out. An experienced bait player will play the goblin barrel to the left or the right. Sometimes that guy decided not to, but you do have to then use your bar barrel based on where they place it. Because if you just place the bar barrel in the middle and they play goblin barrel off to the left, you'll actually miss one goblin, which is really important for his chip damage. But anyways, let's just go into this game. Fourth game here. Going against Barb Hut. Let's go Baby Dragon back. This is the only time you'll see me play Baby Dragon behind my King Tower versus like a Barb Hut or any kind of hut anyways, or any kind of spawner. It's actually really annoying to deal with. I'm gonna go with this and then I'll poison. Nice. Heal Spirit doesn't connect, which is great. I think my next play... Oh, we got Cage. Bomb Tower would be so much more useful here. But I don't think it matters too much because I just gotta pull the King. And very minimal damage. As well as activating King Tower. So, Roll Hogs, Hut deck. This is really nice matchup for me, even without the Bomb Tower, honestly. All I gotta do is play same lane as my opponent, try and look for poison value, and that's about it. Go with Graveguards once we hit double elixir. Yeah, this is such a big mistake by him. I don't understand his thought process there. Poison, just so much value. So much value. Just to be safe, like I'm just gonna tornado here. Like I see no reason not to. Kind of spending a lot of my elixir, but I don't mind. Now we're into double elixir. Another bar pot coming down, respectable. Let's go with the knight. Actually, some damage on the right side. That's something just to remember for the future. What is he doing? What in tarnation? Yeah, I'm definitely gonna graveyard here. This is such a great moment. And I'm just gonna get another poison right here. Nice poison. Umbra applying a bit of pressure, as always. Ice Wizard, taking that out. No counter push, that's great. Phage Dragon, same lane as this, once again, just cleans up all his barbarians. Probably go Ice Wizard the opposite lane. Just to be annoying. Gonna do this and this to be extra annoying. Kill that Musketeer. He really needs that Musketeer to get value. It's basically one of the only ways he actually wins this game. Once again, just give me mad poison value. Really not understanding his thought processes on all that stuff. Cage with King Tower activated is just still almost as good as the Bone Tower. Obviously, Hogs are getting some hits, but I can't afford to take that damage at this point in the game. Poison value. If he's smart, he gets a heal spirit and he keeps these alive. A little late, never mind. But either way, that's GG at that point. I don't think that guy played very well. If he played better, I'd be able to showcase why I like the Bomb Tower more, but I wasn't really able to do that because it's not like he did much anyways. But with the Bomb Tower there, I probably wouldn't even take over... I probably wouldn't take any damage the entire game. Like maybe, like only fireball damage the entire game. Like Royal Hogs would never ever connect, which is unfortunate for him. But that's a solid 4 W's here. Let's hop in the 5th one and see if we can get a matchup where, I mean, we have been showing how they're different at the very least. But like for example, there are some matchups that are impossible without the Bomb Tower. Like Lava Loon Miner, it's the hardest counter, and it is possible if you have Bomb Tower. Like it's not impossible if you have Bomb Tower. You have a chance, very low chance, but a chance at the very least. But with Cage, it's literally impossible. Anyways, going against Golem here, we're gonna send that Barbara opposite lane, and then we're just gonna focus on defense. Big mistakes people make is like thinking they have to go opposite lane or something, but no. Versus Golem, just go same lane, defend, and then counter push. I'm just gonna tornado here, kill all these skeletons, and pull the Golem backwards. Keep my brawler really healthy. Just seemed really nice there. And we're gonna graveyard 100%. Okay, Fireball is really clutch. I think I want to poison this. Like, it's tough to say. But I think if I poison, we'll get a large number of damage. If I didn't poison, obviously the bats are going to clean up the graveyard very nicely. So I think for 4 elixir, getting almost basically half the tower, yeah. I think it was worth it. Or over half, I should say. Yeah, and I'm only down to... That's not bad. I think I want a knight first. I think that makes sense. Next up, baby in corner. Let's go with this. A few clones, I'll put tornado. There it is. And look at that. Splash Shard, one of the hardest counters to clone. If you guys don't like clone decks, Splash Shards are where it's at. You got the Poison and you got the Tornado. Both of the best clone counters. What's a Graveyard here? Just to be annoying. Graveyard with the Ice Wizard is underrated. Like, look at this Ice Wizard slowing down the tower. Makes it so it can't target those skeletons right away. And look at that. It doesn't have small spells, so GG. So this is actually kind of a weird feature to the game, but since he played the Night Rage... Oh, wait, never mind. Never mind. I'll probably explain that later in other videos what I was talking about. But this is not the instance in which that would happen. What's his... Is he giving up? No, I guess I don't. So I don't blame him for giving up. I personally don't give up, but GG. Something to be said here in the Golem matchup. I would say the Bomb Tower is better against Golem Clone, but against the Golem Lightning, Bomb Tower is very, very hard to play with. Against Golem Lightning beats this deck very often, especially with the Bomb Tower, because the Lightning just gets amazing value. But with the Cage, it's a lot less, it's a lot harder for the Golem player to win. It's a lot easier for you to win with the Cage because of the fact that it's a building and has the Brawler, so you can actually Lightning block with the Cage in some instances, which is really nice. But that was a solid video. I'm sorry I didn't lose, guys. I wanted to actually have some losses in there to explain like why Bomb Tower would be better in this situation. Instead, a lot of these matchups I was explaining why Cage was actually pretty decently useful. But yeah, that's gonna be GG's. That's gonna put us I think we started the video off at like 2,500 in the world. We're pushing up there. I'm probably going to do some pushing off camera. I don't really do that. I don't really do much pushing off camera, maybe a couple games, but I will do some pushing off camera. I do want to get into that higher levels of the ladder in order to show some really pristine gameplay for you guys. But that's gonna be it for the video. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Definitely like down below. We're gonna hit 200 likes. Can we hit 200 likes, guys? That's the goal. Definitely click that like button. It really helps me out with the YouTube algorithm, blah, blah, blah. I don't understand that stuff, but do it. Same thing, comment down below, as well as subscribe, turn notifications on. And GG's, boys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay juicy, and peace out.